Students that score low in letter naming need repeated practice using a multisensory approach. Using 2 or more sensory inputs at one time will help establish multiple brain connections, making the retrieval of letter names much easier. In our lesson SALT boxes, we use tactile input from writing in the SALT, auditory input from saying the letter, keyword, and sound, and finally, visual input from looking at the letter cards. Materials needed for this lesson are small containers of salt, rice, or sand. You need knowledge of a cueing system with a letter, keyword, and sound, and letter cards to model letter formation.
We're going to talk about these two tricky letters, B and D. Why are these letters tricky for children to write sometimes?
Because they look the same.
They look alike.
You have to do this, and you have to do this.
So they both have a stick and they both have a ball. So it's a little bit tricky to know which letter is which. So let's use our salt trays and think about how we're going to make each of these letters. We're going to start with the letter B first. Now, what do you notice about B? Do you see the stick first or do you see the ball first?
The stick.
We do, that's right. And where do we start almost all of our lowercase letters?
At the top.
At the top, exactly. So on this card, let's practice putting our finger at the top. The very first thing we do, you can watch my finger on the card. We're going to go straight down, and then we'll bounce up for the ball. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to say B, bat, B. Watch me. B, bat, B. B, bat, B. Will you try it on the card?
B, bat, B. B, bat, B.
Great. Now let's try that in the rice. Okay, so the top of our rice is up here. So we'll start with our finger there, and we'll go straight down, and then we'll bounce up to that ball. B, bat, B. Okay, then we'll shake. You can do another one. Another one in your rice.
B, bat, B.
Good, and you can shake and do one more.
B, bat, B.
Well done. Shake your rice. Okay, so we talked about the letter B.
Salt.
It's salt, you're right. Now let's talk about the letter D. Take a look at the letter D. Which comes first? Do you see the stick or the ball first for this one?
Ball.
You do. So this lowercase letter is different. We're not going to start it at the top. We're actually going to start right in the middle. And watch my finger. I'm going to make a C shape. And then I go straight up, straight down. Watch my finger right here. I make a C shape, straight up, straight down. Can you try on the card? And while you do it, let's say D, dog, D. You try it.
D, dog, D.
Go ahead, one more time.
D, dog, D.
Okay, we're ready to do it in our salt trays, okay? So we're gonna put our finger in the middle to start, and we'll start with that C shape. D, dog, D. Shake it out. Great, do it 2 more times.
D, dog, D.
Shake it, and one more time.
D, dog, D.
Well done.